Good morning, afternoon, or evening, YouTubers. This is a video about a problem I encountered with my Chevy Cruze. I was changing the oil, or I have changed. There's a little damage there. Maybe some of y'all that know me know who I am. I've changed the oil in this myself. I usually do. The past couple of times, I probably over tightened the oil plug. Can you hand me that flashlight, assistant?
Yes.
And what I'm doing is I'm showing you the spot where, in case you've never changed the oil in your Chevy Cruze before, showing you the spot where it's located. So minus the weak flashlight I've got here. So there's my oil plug. That's the new one. You see I got a little bit of oil leakage in there, but I'm not worried about it. That's where it's at. So we're gonna go work our way back. There's a little catalytic converter, I think. We're gonna way back to the front, and there's the grill of the car. So here's what the old one looked like. The old one is here, or the one that came, I believe came with the car. Assistant, thank you. The head of it was essentially stripped. See that? It's about rounded out, and that wasn't intentional. So what I've been getting away with in cheating, I've been able to cheat and sort of tap on, hammer on a socket. That wasn't working. That was free spinning, and then I got desperate and thought, wait a minute, I'm gonna get some vice grips, clamp it on. It's open. I'll show you what I did in a minute. Clamp that on to here, and that only was tightened down. That only exacerbated the rounding out. What I did next was I thought about, wait a minute, what would my dad do? And my dad wasn't much of a fan of epoxy. This is not an endorsement of Gorilla Glue. Oh, but first, I tried an impact. This is not an endorsement of Roby. An impact drill, went in reverse, didn't do anything. I looked at the free spin, I didn't see the actual nut or the plug spinning. So I thought, wait a minute, let me go with what I got. I tried then, I got my 1/4 inch socket. I thought, let me give it a sacrificial attachment. So I tried using epoxy to attach I mixed it up, covered the plug with it, then covered the inside of the socket, let it set for about 30 minutes, come back out. I had some good pressure from underneath a little wedge of wood. Nice good pressure, but it started a free spin, and it didn't dawn on me that I think it's that the chrome is probably non-porous. It's probably the whole point of chrome, and it didn't really bind. It hardened, it cured, but it didn't really stick to the metal. So that was a bust. Then I thought, okay, I'm gonna give it a go with the vice grips again. I'm down here with my son, a few pieces of colorful language, and I thought, wait a minute, I got a new one. So before I tried all this, I went to the dealership. This $25 replacement piece for this guy right here. I'm like, wait a minute. The reason why I don't like that is because this whole big piece, it's got the gasket underneath. It's pretty wide. I don't have the thickest fingers in the world, but regardless, there's a Craftsman ratchet to give you a comparison. The thing about it is the Dormans, that's not an endorsement of Dorman or a criticism. The replacements weren't single bodied like this. They were just 16 millimeter. It didn't seem as wide. So I said, I'm gonna go OEM, and I bought the OEM. There's the parts number. Hopefully it helps you. It says it's for a Volt, but I think it's the same deal for a Cruze. So then I thought, wait a minute, let me give it a go again down here with my son. And then what I did was, camera person, can you hold here? Can you hold the camera?
Yeah.
Thank you. So, no. How I had it, there you go. Just like that, hold it. Thank you. So imagine as it's under the vehicle, so then it's not a whole lot of room, and I went at it, and I gripped as close as I could, and I went at it, and sure enough, she clamped down, and I was able to spin it. Thank God, because it's a single body. It's not a free spinning washer. Got it off. I don't know, I probably would have had to get a mechanic to tap it and reverse it. I've never done that before, but it didn't look like too much of a job. But you can see, yeah, I didn't jack it up. I just drive it up on a couple of pieces of wood, and that was able to do it. So hopefully if you have this same problem, I would just bite the bullet. As you can see, I try to bite the plug. It's 20, I got a discount. I got it for 20 bucks, but I definitely say the guy at the shop said this is a common problem. And I'm just glad I did it and saved myself, I think, a little bit of money. You can say this is a little memento of the life experiences that we all have. And you can see there's some of the epoxy that cured, but it didn't quite stick. So best of luck if you have the same problem. I just recommend that you, before it gets too far along like this, you go and buy that replacement and go and do it up. I don't know where it happened. I don't think it came from me. I had it changed once or twice at a local shop, and those guys must have rounded it out for me. But we fixed it, and best of luck. Drive safe.